everyone, it's Caroline here from Aussie Cards and Crafts, and this is just a very, very, very quick video on how, when I get my new Stampin' Dies, how I actually put them together and how I store them. So this one came with, obviously, I've just started pulling this one apart, and I thought that people might be interested to see how I put them together. This one, as you can see, I've just taken out of the packet. That can go in the bin. What I use is a piece of paper, and it's basically, it fits into this A5 pocket just here. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what the size is. I try and keep them uniform though. Oops, let's try this way. That is 5 3/4 by 8 1/4, roughly speaking. So there's that. Now what I do is, because this is a stamp and die set, I'll deal with the stamp first. What I do is I use double-sided tape, and as you can see, I've got one slot down there and one there because I'd already done it. And what I do is I then pop this down on one side of the paper. I then obviously put that over, and there is, whoopsies, it's too low. And there, that will store your stamps. Now, because it's stamps and dies, I actually store it with the stamps, because I figure you generally stamp before you die. So, but you'll see in a minute that I will actually mark them as being a stamp and die. On the back, what I use to hold my dies is this, and if I can find the end, it is literally magnetic tape. So it's double-sided magnetic tape. So you stick it on there, and then your dies will stick to this. So what I need to do first, and I've started doing it, is I need to start pulling these apart. Now this is where I was at when I thought, oh, I might just let them see how I do it. I've got some very old pliers here. And just the small bits I find a little bit difficult with my fingers. I've got a little bit of arthritis in my fingers now. So I just wiggle that around until such a time as it comes out. Be careful not to press too hard, because you don't want to damage the cutting side of it. Okay, so that's okay, so there's that. And I put all of my pieces on here and set them out. Okay, so we don't need that, so we've got that piece, we've got that piece. And then what I do is I just basically lie these down and see how much tape I need. So that there, that there. There's a lot to this die. See, that can go in there. So I think probably 2 strips or maybe 3 strips I will need. So what I then do, move them aside. I know that I now need 3 strips. I then get this. I just gently measure. Yep, that'll do. And I know that I'm going to need about 3 strips. Now this is around about, I think I bought it a little while ago. Well, not years ago, maybe a couple of months ago. I got it at a store called Bunnings here in Australia. So if you're here in Australia, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. It was about $30, and to me this is just such an easy way of actually maintaining my my dies without having to buy those complete magnetic sheets, because they do get quite costly. I then pop those down, take the backing off. Just like so, and then I just pop these over. I probably could have done with 2, but some of these other pieces in here might need to come down on these. So, and as you can see, they don't fall off. Okay, so what I then do is I turn it over, I slide it in here. In fact, what I will do is I will go and get my my labelling machine, and I will label it straight away. Okay, I'm going to call this one Christmas Critters. So I'll just type this one out. And then I print. Okay, so I already have done quite a few of the Aussie Cards and Crafts, because I like to put my name down the bottom of it. Not because I designed it or anything like that. It's just because I know then that it's mine, because I sometimes lend my dies out. And the other thing I like to put on there is it's a stamp and die. So I have done, once again, quite a few of those. Okay. And the final one is, because there isn't any brand on it. Now, if there was a brand on it, I would put the brand name on there so that when I'm doing my tutorials, I can tell you exactly where you can get it from. But unfortunately for this one, I don't have any brand on it, as you saw from the packaging. So I'll pop that aside. Now what I do is I do tend to put them where I can on here. So I always put, because it's mine, I used to put Caroline Millix down there, but what I'm going to do is put Aussie Cards and Crafts, because that's the business name. So it actually is owned by the business, or the business has bought it. So that's just so that if I lend it out to anyone, they know that it's mine, not theirs. Okay, so pop that one back. I've called it Christmas Critters, so I don't usually do them in single ones, because you can see how much you waste. I just put one space in between it. Sam Calcott actually did a video on this, and I learnt a lot from that. Now, it's a stamp and die set. Unfortunately, this is a different size, this stamp and die, than what I normally use, but that's okay. So it's stamp and die. And it is unbranded. In other words, it's not anybody's particular brand, or not where I bought it from anyway. So unbranded. Okay, I then pop it in there, and then that goes under Christmas in my my tub. Okay, and I've got if you have a look at how I store things on one of my videos, you'll see that it does. It's all right, they got caught on my finger. You'll see how I actually store them with the tubs. So that's how I put mine together. So I just thought it was yeah, seeing as I was doing one, I tend to do them as I use them, so I thought it was a good opportunity. If you enjoy it, if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up down below. Maybe subscribe to my channel, because I have a lot of different ones. I'm just about to do another one actually. And yeah, I will see you again with a cutout card this time. So that will be up hopefully in the next 24 hours. So thank you. I'll catch you soon. Bye.